Yes, we discussed various religions, and now it is about the secularism. Okay, it is based on SCERT Telangana textbooks. Okay, so go through this and listen again and again. That will be helpful to you. So here, what is secularism? So means the government won't support any religion. So separation. Religion is kept from the government and its work. Then freedom. So through secularism, people can leave any religion, follow any religion, understanding any religion in different ways. Then neutrality. That means the state government or central government not support or favor in any one religion. So this is the concept of secularism. Okay. So secularism in the Indian constitution. So the secular word added in the preamble of Indian Constitution by the 42nd Amendment Act. So this is the important point of view for the examination point of view. So 42nd Amendment Act. So fundamental rights safeguarding secularism. So Article 25, it is freedom to believe, follow and spread any religion. So this is given by Indian Constitution. Then Article 26 says that right to manage religious affairs and constitutions. Then Article 27 says that no tax can be taken to support any religion. That means 28 says, Article 28 says that no religious teaching in schools that run with the state help. Okay, if you want to take the screenshot of this, you can take the same. Then let us see Indian versus Western secularism. First, Western secularism. So, example, we take United States of America and Indian. So, separation. So, strict separation between state and religion. Then, India is the principal distance, equal distance between from all the religion in India. Then, state intervention. The state cannot interfere in religious matter, but in India, the state or government can interfere, remove any social evils. Then example. So no state religion, no interference in Western secularism, whereas in order to ending untouchability along the temple entry for all. So this is about the Western and Indian secularism. So why this separation is important? This religion and state, why it is important? So it is prevent of majority tyranny. That means stop the main religious groups from forcing its view on others. One cannot force their views on other people. Then protect minority rights. So protecting the fundamental rights of religious minorities like Sikhs, Christian or Buddhist. Okay. Then communal harmony. So in order to keep the country united and peaceful, so this secularism is very essential. Okay. Then like when you're teaching, you have to teach about the freedom of speech. Okay. And try to teach about the preamble. Okay. So like you have to make the question like why doesn't India have state religion? So you have to tell about the secularism. Okay, so let us have some TET practice bits. The word secular was added in the Indian preamble by which amendment? It is the 42nd Amendment Act 1976. So this is the important point of view. Okay, then which article says tax money cannot use for the support of any religion? So answer C, Article 27, which the state cannot use the tax money to promote any religion. Then Indian secular is different from Western secular because India follows complete separation, participated principal distance, and state religion, no intervention. So the right answer is principal distance. So the government says neutral, but can stop any removal, any social evils. That is the Article 27. So like important point, secular was added by 42nd Amendment Article 25-28, main fundamental rights about the religion. So principal distance, India special secular model, majority minority rights. So protect from majority rule. Okay, so this is the amount. This is about this one. Kindly read this particular PPT again and again. Okay. Thank you. All the best for your coming examination.